An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen to throw once more. It's caught. Jones. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Check tight.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give, right side. Muhammad. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You ready?
50, Mike 50. I got you, boy.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Foxtrot. Make these babies cry. 80 weapon.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad. And he's got room. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs? I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Check 24.
Throwing now is Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He sets to fire deep. This is caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's good for 28 yards. On 1st down, Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Allen now already over 100 yards passing in this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Allen's throw is complete. Now Clement fumbles the football. And the Jags grab it. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Go, go, go. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Allen will try again on second down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And again, it's Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Not good at all. A punt of just 24 yards there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Watch the slap, watch the snap.
They'll drop the throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Armstead. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now back to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check, 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 check. Wide, get wide. 47.
Alert, alert, alert.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Allen. Caught by Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Allen now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Alert!
Hey, watch the slant. Watch.
Hey, exit. Here we go. Here we go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st down, Jaguars.
On the set.
53, Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Completes it to Lee. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch that.
General West. Shoot.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Go! 70, Indy.
Like 50, like 50.
Ready? Hey, Orbit. On the go.
Looking to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. They'll keep it on the ground. Simpson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
61, matchbox lights.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch the end.
From the gun, it's Allen being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Taken in at the 22. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. And that is incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 5 wide.
Allen now throwing again. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Allen going to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen going up top for Kupp. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
He's coming.
Pass 85. Pass 85. Hey, high 7.
The mic. 47's the mic. Oh, yeah.
Throwing now is Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Switch. Slam.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
On 2nd down, it's Simpson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Alert 3. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check, check, check. Alert!
They'll keep it on the ground. Simpson. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 71 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Bills take over.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And this is Simpson with a catch. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And here's Allen operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Allen again. And that will be incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Muhammad. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jaguars on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that would hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
That's taken it around the 40. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Allen from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4-7's the mic. 4-7.
Hey, hold.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From midfield, here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Allen now looks to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. A 1st down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They go jet sweep here with Chark. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 22. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That one complete. He finds Shark. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
That's what I'm talking about.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jaguars, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.